Hi all, been a while since I uploaded a video, so I thought I would do an update on what I've been doing. And we've been doing quite a few things recently. One of the biggest things is a new tractor's come by to the collection, and wasn't expecting to get it, but it cropped up at the right moment, right time sort of thing. And that is a 1975 Massey Ferguson 595 Mark 1. Farmer I bought it off of, he had it since 1980. Bought it off of a dealer which had it for 5 years. They rebuilt the engine because they accidentally blown that up. It's been replaced with the much later 318. It's because it's fitted with the A4 318 Perkins. The early ones were a little bit shaky, but the later ones were much improved. So I give you a walk around the tractor. I've already started doing some work to it. As you can see, some new shiny bits, such as the door and everything. I'll go through that in a minute. But we'll start with the front grille. Not really changed. That's as it comes. The only thing I have done is bought a new badge for it. Well, or a second-hand badge, but it looks pretty good actually. Headlights, they're all original. They're not in too bad condition actually. Just a little bit of the reflective material sort of worn away, but it's better than nothing. No, the glass is all intact and they all work. The original wiring all works. Tires, yeah, they'll need changing. Both of them, they're getting a little bit bald now, and they're cracking and getting to show their age. Trap rod end and the front axle, that's all good. No play in that. That's all sound. It drives nice. The power steering all works. Alternator, that's untouched. That's the original Lucas alternator. Well, it would have been a French manufacturer one, but that's obviously been replaced since then. Fuel filters, they look like they've been recently changed, but I'll give it a full service of everything just to be on the safe side. It was always good to do that. And the battery compartment, that's all good. I've just done all the well, it's all rotted away, so I've all made all new sections at the back. I'll show you that now. Quite easy to undo. Just undo this wing nut like so, and then pull the battery tray towards you. There you go. That's all been remade. All new steel at the sides here. All of this was rotted away, and the battery was being held by one piece of wood, which is a bit shaky when you went over bumps and rough terrain. So that's all been, that didn't take too long to be made up. Battery, untouched, that's been on there for about 7 years, sorry. That's been on there, so that's doing alright. Good battery, spins it over nicely. I'm going to put this back. And just push it back, like that, and then do the wing nut up. Like so. Cab wise, I've replaced two bottom glasses here, this one and the other side, because they were just metal infills, because the tractor is used a lot for hedge trimming. So of course they got broken, and of course instead of replacing them with new glass, they just boarded them up. That didn't take too long. It looks much better with that, with the glass in. New wing mirrors as well, because at least to say there was one, and that was pretty sorry state. The other side never had one at all. That was hanging off. Rear, this tyre, yeah, that's been replaced at some point. It's not too bad. Obviously replace all of them, you know, get them all even the same. Fitted with the PAVT wheels. They're in good condition, all intact. The farmer I bought it off of said he never used them very often, so the actual tracks or rails, whatever you want to call them, are in pretty good nick actually. They're not worn away or anything. They're pretty good. It's not bad. Hefty sized tyres, makes the tractor look much more, you know, powerful and impressive. Coming around to the back now, these rear lights I've changed. I fitted these new ones because they're just some, you know, crap. The original ones were broken. They didn't work. Side lights didn't work, and you only had one indicator to begin with. But now I've done all fiddle around with all the wiring and got all four to be working. New number plate and everything. Local registration to me. Only big thing that you may notice that I'm missing is the link arms. Hydraulics work fine, but I've got the bottom arms, but it's just the connecting arms that I'm missing. Which is a bit of a shame really. Hard to, especially over in Britain here, it's hard to get French Massey parts, as I've said before. Other than that, the pickup hitch is all complete. I've got the clevis adapter for that as well, if you're using hooking up to a baler or something. And I've also got the 1000 speed PTO shaft. Just at the moment this is fitted with the 540, and the 1000 one, just you unbolt the bolts and bolt it straight on with the 1000 speed splines and everything. Spools, they all work. Glass all intact here. Back window isn't too bad. Still got the plastic cover for the cab filter up there. Cab filter, that's still intact and everything. Mudguard's not too bad. A little bit of rot here, but it's nothing that can't be sorted. Cut it all out and remake that section again. The other side there, much better. Less rot, just full of holes where all these a load of old brackets have been fitted some point in the tractor's life. But as for that, the actual base of the cab, where it mounts to the rear axle, is in pretty solid shape, which is handy. All four corners of the cab are good solid. It's just a little bit of the tin work, the sheet metal work, that's beginning to rust, or here where it's sort of split away, and a little bit on that seal up top there, or guttering, whatever you want to call it. This side has seen the most improvement, as I had to replace the original door, as it had split right down the middle here, which is quite a common split on 500 series. And of course I was actually unlucky enough for it to split whilst I was moving, and the top glass popped out. But the bottom glass on the original door had again been boarded up after it had been broken. But that's all been since replaced, so all the glass in the tractor's all there and in place, all 9 panes. Nice and light and airy. Before it was a bit dark with it all being boarded up and everything. Everything else, windscreen wiper, that works. This is new wing mirror here. Sprayed up all the arm, took all the aluminium, because you've got nice aluminium mounts on here, and they all have to be gently taken apart because they're all seized up and everything. Exhaust is original. Nice original exhaust, no dents, not rotting away, does a job. Bonnet is pretty straight, apart from a little dent here that you might be able to notice. You might not, depending on the angle. There is one right here, but that can easily be knocked out. Bonnet otherwise is pretty good. No rot in it, nothing, no rot you see coming along here. All the panels are all straight and everything. Actually, the front section of the whole front of the tractor, this piece, that's all solid. That's not dented or nothing. What else is there to say for cab as well? The main roof of the cab, there is a little bit of rot. I don't know if you can see it up the top, sort of that typical rot that you do see. I mean, it's not too far gone yet, so it's repairable, which that'll be done soon. Cut it all out, make a new front section for it, and make it look as original as possible, because that's the aim of the game. That side, early cab with the side with the one window that opens up the side, that all opens up fine. I'll go and show you around the cab in a minute. But other than outside, that's all pretty good. The engine runs nice, starts up really well, no heat. Real good, real good strong runner. Not many oil leaks really. It's pretty good actually for an old tractor. Pretty oil tight. There's a power steering leak from the orbital valve, but again, that's something that can be sorted out later today. It's looking like at the moment that one of the pipes is split, or one of the unions is leaking. So now I'll show you around the actual interior of the cab, which I haven't done